Welcome to Did You Know number 6. We're going to give you 3 fun facts from the Bible. And then we're going to, at Lightside KJV's suggestion, we are going to ask you a question and we will answer it in the next one.
No, we want you to answer it. You got to put the answer in the comment below to the question. And we're going to see how many people actually read their Bible.
Yeah, we're going to ask the question and then you put in the comment what you think the answer is. And then in the next one, we'll tell you what the answer is. We'll see if you're right. Okay, the first fun fact I have. Did you know that Abraham was circumcised at age 99? He was 99 years old.
What?
99 years old.
That hurt.
That sure did.
That had to hurt because, babies circumcised, when they're 8 days old per the Bible. You don't remember it, but good gracious, 99-year-old man. Ow. I'm not a man, but that just hurts thinking about it.
Yeah, he says in Genesis 17:12 that when you're 8 days old, you're supposed to be circumcised. But when God gave Abraham that command, his son Ishmael was 13, and Abraham was 99, and so they had to be circumcised at that age. It says in Genesis 17:24, and Abraham was 90 years old and 9 when he was circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin. Now it doesn't say who circumcised him. Verse 23 says, and Abraham took Ishmael his son, and all that were born in his house, and all that were bought with his money, every male among the men of Abraham's house, and circumcised the flesh of their foreskin in the selfsame day, as God had said unto him. So we know that Abraham circumcised all the men in his household, whether they be adults or children. So I would assume that Abraham circumcised himself when he was 99. And yeah, like Lana says, you think that hurts at age 8 days when you don't even remember it. The older you get, the more you experience pain. That's just part of the curse of sin. So 99 years old when he was circumcised. That is just crazy.
Ow.
And then the second, did you know? Did you know that God told Abraham he would give him the promised land, and the only piece of land that he had in that promised land was a burial plot? And did you know that the ones buried there form the acrostic Israel? Genesis 49. In Genesis 49 and verse 30, Jacob tells his sons to bury him in that plot. It says, in the cave that is in the field of Machpelah, which is before Mamre, in the land of Canaan, which Abraham bought with the field of Ephron the Hittite for a possession of a burial place. There they buried Abraham and Sarah his wife. There they buried Isaac and Rebekah his wife. And there I buried Leah. So the people buried there, Isaac, that's the I. Sarah is the S. Rebekah is the R. Abraham is the A. And then Jacob would be buried there as well, who's renamed Israel. The God of Israel is El Shaddai, so that's your E. And then Leah is the L. Israel. In the burial plot in the land. And they wouldn't be there for 400 years, but there would be a sign that they'd come back by the fact that Israel is buried there, Israel, in that burial plot. All right, now Lana's got one.
Okay. All right, ladies, are you ready? It's Exodus 1, chapter 1 of Exodus, verse 16.
And he said, when ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him, but if it be a daughter, then she shall live.
2 things in that one. Number 1, midwife. Today, everybody, all doctors poo-poo midwives saying they don't know anything. You need to go to the hospital. You need to have a doctor with a bunch of letters after his name because he'll know how to help you with your child during your pregnancy and give birth. And midwives knew more than the doctors did, which was basically women helping women. That's what a midwife is. I mean, who else to help a woman give birth than a woman who's given birth? So that's number one on that. Number two, it says, and see them upon the stools. And I don't know I know the women have, but I'm going to inform the men. Now, we don't have any kids, but I remember back in the day, all the movies I had seen, TV shows, if it showed a woman giving birth, she was laying flat on her back. And she may, the husband may lift her shoulders to help her push and stuff like that. Well, now I notice that it shows in commercials and TV shows that women are sitting up to give birth. They're pretty much sitting to give birth. Well, if you look at this verse, it says, when you see the women upon the stools, the stool was a chair. Women sat upright to give birth. I mean, you let gravity pull the kid out, pretty much. That's what you're doing. And you wouldn't, I don't know, you ladies might want to have to chime in on that. But I wouldn't think, I'm sure you would have to push, but maybe not as hard as if back in the day when you laid flat on your back trying to give birth. So everybody thinks the Bible's obsolete. They didn't know what they were doing. They were stupid. That's what the people say. Well, let me tell you, they were well educated, smarter than anybody today. And here you've got doctors now deciding, oh, you need to sit up to give birth to your child. And it's like, well, go figure, it was back in Exodus, they were already doing that. So, anyway, that is just me. Chime in, ladies. I mean, all those have given birth. But I think it's funny that here it says they gave birth upon stools, and today the doctors are now having women sit up to give birth.
All right. Now here is our question, and we will answer it next time, but you put in the comments what you think the answer is. From the Bible, I want the book, the chapter, and the verse that tells you how many sons milk a bear. How many sons milk a bear?
Milk a bear. Is it a chocolate bear? You're going to get chocolate milk?
How many sons milk a bear? That's all I'm telling you.
And you can't cheat. You can't go on Gateway or whatever and type it in. And you got to read your Bible. Read your Bible. And don't get exhausted using Strong's Concordance. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. You gotta figure it out.
All right. Thanks for watching.